25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Pirates' offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this up.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. He stands on the result of the play. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Hunter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Keeps looking downfield. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Running behind that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
1 yard on the play. Coming up, 4th down.
The Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Now on the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered and then just went and made a play.
Sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that.
Through the raindrops, the ball just squirted right through him. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 34. 2nd down.
On the run, it's Pitts. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Here comes the field goal unit. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Jacksonville State 3, East Carolina 0.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Receive the team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Pirates want to move quickly.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. After the incompletion, it's second down. Give to the back. At the 45, on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the ground game. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
East Carolina 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Buys a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. And they get him down. Here on third down for this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. The give to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 35, he's open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Pirates are on the move. From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Now he's looking to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Pitts. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
At the 47-yard line. First down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to the air one more time. Now improvising. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, looking for a man. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the move at the 30. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Getting some heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Steps away to find some room. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good.
That makes the score East Carolina 7, Jacksonville State 6.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block event. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The Pirates with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Snags it over the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score Jacksonville State 9, East Carolina 7.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be knocked down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
And the Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Going up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease, it's Pitts. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 25 to UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Pirates will hustle to the line. 3rd down play from the gun. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Pirates line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Takes the handoff, it's Pitts. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown. Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it on the counter. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Jacksonville State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Motion from the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Pirates in the hurry-up. Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Here comes the offense on second down. Gets it out fast. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. To the ground, he's got it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Up-tempo for the offense. Trying the left side. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 32 to UCLA. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it from the gun. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Snap in the shotgun. Pumps it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Got his man quickly. Tackled there by the defense. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Offense set on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Pirates are in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On second down, he's looking downfield. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes back at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting set for the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fighting off the defender. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball in the air, intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A first down for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Turns it on in midfield. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Brings up 2nd down.
They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.